Good morning. I'm Amy with Go Places English. And can you hear me? All right. Um, I'm Amy with Go Places English. Welcome to our first live conversation class. So this is my first attempt at doing a live conversation class. Many of you have been asking me or expressing to me that you need to practice speaking with a native speaker. So here I am, ready to practice with you. I created a topic for today's class so that we could all be talking about and thinking about the same topic, which is how to learn English. So I'm interested in having a discussion with you today about the ways that you learn English and what has been successful for you, types of techniques, tips, exercises, the methods that you use to learn English. So I'm just going to go ahead, jump right in, and invite you to come live with me, and we'll start our discussion class. So we are having a conversation class today. Good morning, everyone. Hi. Good morning. We're having a conversation class to talk about the ways that we learn English. So let's get started. Your name and where you're from, and then we'll chat a little bit. And this is an opportunity for you to practice speaking English with a native speaker, me, live.
Oh,
Hi. Good morning.
hi, how are you? Good
Turn my
morning.
volume.
Good
Thank
night.
you. I can hear you now. Wonderful. What? Tell me your name and where you're from.
My name is Sedrim. I'm from
Wonderful.
Afghanistan.
And my name is Amy. I'm from
Yeah.
California. Tell me a little bit about how you learn English.
How you learn English? How you learn English?
How you learn English.
Yeah, yeah. By my opinion,
Mhm.
yeah. I learn English by,
Oh, he's gone. Okay, so today we're talking about how just ideas, tips, ways that you feel are effective methods for learning English. Good morning, everyone. Good to see you all. Good morning. Um, Ways that you feel are productive or helpful ways to learn English. So many of you have said that you'd like to practice speaking English, and so here's a great opportunity for you. Come live with me. Tell me your name and where you're from, and let me know how you've been learning English. Hi,
Hello.
tell
Hi.
me what's your name
It is Paradise.
and where are you from?
I come in Saskatchewan
From where?
and, and Azerbaijan.
Oh, okay. Sorry, the sound is kind of choppy. Tell me how you're learning English.
Going. Mm,
Do you study in school?
Yes, I go to school.
You go to school and you take English classes in school?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you?
Then
7. What grade are you in? Do you know what grade
mm,
in school?
yes.
And how, tell me how you learn English. Do you read books? Do you practice homework?
I homework thing.
Hmm. You have homework. And what do you do for your homework?
Mm, then books.
Your books? Okay, good. What else would you like to talk about?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
What else do you study in school?
Mm, I don't know. But reading only books.
Mm-hmm. All right, good. Good job. Thanks for coming live with me. I'll see you in the next class, okay?
Okay.
Okay, bye. All right, good job, Paradise. So who else would like to come live with me? We're going to just chat about ways that we learn English and what you think is most effective. We're going to have this is a little conversation class to practice speaking. It's more like a practice class. An opportunity, some of you have said you'd like an opportunity to practice speaking, so here's your opportunity. Come live with me. When you come live, tell me your name and where you're from, and then we'll chat a little bit. Good morning, everyone. Oh, hi. Look at all of you. Hi, Saida, Tylee, in Iraq, Kurdistan. Good morning. Good to see you all. If you'd like to come live with me, um, click the icon on your device or your phone, and you'll queue up. And I'm just going to go down the list, and everyone that hi Antonio and Nogales, Mexico, um, come live with me. So we'll just go down. We'll go in order on the list here. This person that I've tried to add has a bad internet connection, and this seems to be the case, I think, every class. So we need to maybe try to get a different Wi-Fi. I'll add somebody else. Good morning. Hi, good morning. Good to see you all. Hi in Minneapolis. How's the weather in Minneapolis? Is it cold? It's kind of cold in California today. I'm thinking that it feels more like winter than spring here. I'm wearing a sweater today. I'm just wondering how it is in Minneapolis. Has spring arrived? Hi, Saida, come live with me. Um, I'm gonna try to, I don't know if I can, I'll try to bring you live and see if it works. So when you come live with me, hi!
Hi, Amy. How are you?
Good, how are you? Long time no see.
Yeah. Um, the last time I see you was on March, the last year.
Like a year ago, yeah. So for everyone that's watching that doesn't know, well, first say your name and tell us where you're from.
I am from Tasco, Guerrero, in Mexico.
Uh-huh. And your name is?
My name is Aida Yvette, but I prefer Yvette.
Yvette. Okay. I know you as Saida, but Yvette. So
Okay, say that's okay.
for those of you who are watching, Yvette was my student when I used to teach English in Mexico many years ago, and we are friends now. And you're an English teacher, right?
In a kindergarten,
And the
but only teach just the basic. Yeah,
basic English in the kindergarten. That's great. So
yeah.
you're a teacher. You teach English. Well, what do you find, what do you think is the most efficient or helpful ways? What are some methods that you like for learning or teaching English?
Mm, mm, I have a two different points because when you teach when you learn in a school, in a language school, it's good, but you need to practice. You
Yeah,
need to practice. So if you go to any country or any place when you need to talk about with all the person or with all the yeah, with all the person that you see, it's I think it's the better play the better way to learn.
So like traveling and practicing speaking
Yeah,
with people.
prac practicing and when you meet someone new, it's a great way.
Hmm.
On February, yeah, on February, my son and me we met a Jamaican man on the bus station in Mexico City, and we
Uh-huh.
start to practice with we start to practice with him, and then when he arrived to Tasco, we was visiting on the landmarks here, and it
Nice.
was best way to practice.
Yeah, that's great. So making friends that speak English or meeting people just to say hello or
Yeah,
help out visitors, like tourists that are visiting your hometown.
yeah, and this is an advantage that we have here in Tasco because all the time we can find English spoken here.
Lots of English speakers that visit. So,
Yeah,
when you're teaching in school, or if you don't have the opportunity to practice with native speakers, maybe some people don't live in a tourist town. What advice do you have for those people learning English?
I can hear you. Can you repeat, please?
Sure, of course. For people who don't have the opportunity to practice with English speakers, maybe they live somewhere that's not very touristed
Sorry.
by foreigners, what ways might they practice and study English? What do you think are some good ways?
Probably online.
Mm-hmm.
For example, your channel or meet someone in the Facebook groups. It's a good way because it's important to practice.
Yeah, yeah. So it's so you feel that it's important to practice with other people, other English speakers, not just studying vocabulary and reading books.
Yeah,
You need to practice conversation.
yeah, because something funny is when you start to remember all the grammar rules.
Uh-huh.
But
Right.
when you when you are in a real conversation, you forgot all these rules and you start to practice to I don't know what is the word um when you speak constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know. In Spanish, the word is fluency. When you speak with and you don't stop when you speak. I don't know what is
Yeah,
the word in English.
you could say when you speak fluently, um,
Yeah,
so that so you're thinking in English too, right? When you're in a conversation, you're not thinking about grammar rules, you're not thinking about
yeah.
trans.
Now I am studying English again, but because yeah, I start
Where,
again in CP 2.
okay, cool, very cool.
I'm
Who,
yeah because I thought that mm, I stopped to practice for about 10 years, and when
uh-huh.
I wanted to return to practice, I forgot some rules, so I
Right, right. So
I
if you
decided to. Mm, mm, mm. I can hear you.
so if you quit using English for a while, it's easy to forget. Can you hear me?
Mm, not. I can hear you.
Okay, what about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So
yeah,
when
yeah.
you've
Nah.
if you stop practicing or you stop using English for a while, it's easy to forget.
Yeah, yeah, this is
Yeah,
the what's happened to me.
yeah. So another
But
important
uh,
thing is to continue always practicing or always using English.
yeah, because if you stop to practice, it's probably that you forget yeah, all the English. So I think the
Right.
best way is continue practicing.
Mm-hmm. What level are you in at Sepe? What class are you in?
I the last Monday I finished on 5A.
Oh, so you're almost done. You only have a couple more classes, like
Yeah,
maybe.
probably
Yeah.
in November I will finish.
Okay, good, good. Fantastic. And does it feel like a refresher course or does it feel like it's completely new information?
No, no, no. It is easy for me
It's
because
easy. Okay,
um no, no, no. Okay, no, not completely easy, but it's the grammar is a new it's a new for me. So
right.
when the teachers say, I say, oh, I saw that, but it's great,
Cool.
and
That's
I enjoyed it. Someone of my classmates,
mhm.
I see that every day has nervous or stressful, and now I think, oh, I remember when I was like you, thinking only
Yeah,
passing all the course. Now I am a student to learn to practice, and I don't know, probably now I am enjoying more than the on the past.
yeah. So tell me about that. I think that's an interesting distinction when you're studying English because you need to pass a course and get a good
Yeah,
grade versus when you're studying English because you're interested in learning and you just want to learn more English and you don't have the pressure of passing a course or
yeah,
being a student. I think that's
yeah,
an difference, right?
yeah.
Something changes
The
when that pressure of you.
the video was called.
Oh,
I can
okay.
hear you so good.
It was free. It froze up. I was saying that I think that there's something really different. My hair is kind of funny.
Oh,
I think
my hair is
I got my hair cut yesterday, so it's kind of a little bit short in the front. But
okay.
when you're a student and you have a lot of pressure to pass the class and get a good grade, your learning experience is really different than when you don't have that pressure and you're just learning for enjoyment or you're learning for enrichment
Yeah,
because you're interested. It changes the way you learn, I think.
yeah. Because on the past I was thinking all the time only pass, and in some cases I was when we was making the test I was see all my classmate to try to copy someone. I'm sorry. And
You're
now it's
really
different. Yeah, now it's different because
Mhm.
I enjoyed. I I I I try to do all my homeworks or all the things on my house to go to my class because now I enjoy my class.
Yeah,
It's different.
right. It's different. And it's also you're learning it for a different reason now.
Yeah, yeah. Now I am independent and I have the mm, what is the word to say when you are conscient. In Spanish the word is consciente. What is the word in English?
The word would be like conscious, or
Yeah,
you could also say conscientious. Conscious means
yeah,
that
and
you have awareness, and conscientious means that you're more um, like diligent, like you want to do a good job.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I am in this situation now.
Right, right. And how are your kindergarten students? Do they learn pretty quickly because they're so little?
Yeah, they my students are excellent students because we practice singing and
Oh,
they love it.
so you have
Like
song.
if you're happy, 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 clap your hands, and something like this, and
Okay.
they enjoyed. It's easier for them.
Right, right. Well, I think the younger that you start learning a language, the easier, right? So if you can start learning in kindergarten, then it will come easier to you than if you start learning in adulthood.
Yeah, I see, for example, on my son, I have a handsome, handsome boy, and he started on kindergarten too. And now I can see that he's studying on CP2, but on the kids level.
Okay.
And yeah, and I see that all the lesson that he studied, I saw on the first levels, and I think that when he start on the adults or the normal levels at CP, he will be easier to learn for him.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. When you start learning as a kid, you I think have an advantage when you
Yeah.
get into adulthood with language learning. Well, Yvette, it's been great talking to you. I want to give a few other people a chance, but we can keep talking after the class if you want. It's good to catch up. I don't know when I'm going to be back in Costco, but of course, the next time I'm there, next time I treat you to breakfast, okay?
Okay, and call me, please. Send me a message on Facebook.
Okay, I will. I'll talk soon. Okay,
Okay.
ciao.
See.
Bye. Oh, it's good to see my friends. Um, hi, everyone. Um, Luis, you're in Barcelona, but you're from Peru. Cool. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Let's chat. So, I'm gonna just invite the next student on in the list here. We'll just go live. Oh, there's lots of you. Okay, great. We're going to just all have a lot of practice today, chatting about ways that we can learn English, your personal experience with learning English, what you think is effective, what's not effective. Um, I'm happy to practice speaking and give you an opportunity just to have kind of a free form conversation practice today. Um, Yvette was saying that that's a really important way to learn is to just practice speaking with native speaking people. So whether you can find people where you live or online, that it's really great if you have the chance to practice conversation. So that's what we're doing today. Yay. And I'm drinking my tea as usual. Oh, this person's video didn't work, so we'll go down the list here to the next person in line and see if this works. It's kind of bright outside. The light's pretty strong today. Hi.
Hello,
Good
hello.
morning.
Good morning. Actually, it's evening here in Tunisia.
Where are you?
I'm from Tunisia.
Tunisia. And what is your name?
Ye- Rabi.
So
You
your
can
name
call me Hezri.
is he?
Yeah,
Okay,
my name is Rabi. That means spring.
got it. Is Ravi. My name is Amy. And what is your name?
Okay. Sorry?
What does your name mean? Does it have a meaning?
Yeah, it means spring.
Spring.
The season. Yeah.
That's really nice. Um,
hmm
are do you have birds? Are those birds singing?
Sorry?
Do I hear birds singing?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Are they your pets
Yeah,
or outside?
yeah, it's outside the window.
Outside the window. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah,
So
it's
tell
from the nature.
let's practice let's have some conversation for practice, but also let's talk about how do you learn English? How have you been learning English?
Okay, for me, I started learning English from my childhood in school, of course. Then, when I graduated from high school, I also continue with English because of my job.
One second here.
So,
I have a delivery. I have a package I'm getting. Hi.
all
Thank you. Appreciate that. You too. Thank you. Sorry, I got a package just a
okay,
little. Hi. Um,
it's okay.
the delivery guy just showed up. So let me put my phone back. I'm kind of excited. I don't know what this. Whoa. Sorry. Whoops. This is what real life.
It's okay.
So I got a package. Um, okay, so you started. Tell me. Sorry about that. Tell me, you started studying. Um, how old were you?
Uh, Now I'm
No,
24.
started learning English.
I started while I'm a child, maybe at the age of 10.
Okay. Okay. Good. So you started when you were
Yeah.
10,
hmm
and
Then I learned English at school, then at college, then at high school. So
okay.
when I graduated from high school, also I studied English in my job because
Oh,
in my job I need English.
so what
That's
do you
why
do?
I always for my job. Yeah,
Yeah,
actually I'm an ATC,
an
ATC, air
ETC,
traffic controller.
ATC, air traffic controller.
Yeah,
What? Well, you
yeah.
need English.
Yeah, so that's why I'm always reading English, and I'm
Right.
always I don't want to stop, because when you don't use English or you don't practice, you start to lose your skills.
Right. Right.
hmm
Uh, and so, what do you do? I mean, you use English at work every day, but I imagine
hmm
you're working in the tower. You're probably saying the same kinds of things most of the time, right? It's not really a
Yeah, yeah,
conversation.
you have the same vocabulary, so you don't have that general English. So you just have that English that related to your job or something like that.
Right. And when you're on the radio, you're probably not having conversations so much as you're just giving instructions. Am I correct?
Yeah, just instruction. Yeah, you are right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also,
So, uh-huh.
uh, also I was in the United States, 1 year ago. I was there in Texas. Yeah,
Cool. What were you doing in,
I was there because I have like a new assignment for my job.
huh?
hmm
So you were
So
actually
I
working,
was,
uh,
yeah, because I'm from I mean I'm an ATC from the military in my country.
huh?
So I went there to Texas for a new assignment for my job. So I learned English also there at the Texas.
You were working as an a traffic controller in Texas as well?
No, I went there because I have a new training, military training. Because now I'm an ITC. Also, I'm I have another job. So I
Okay.
went there for learning English in Texas for my new
Okay, so
training.
okay,
Hmm.
got it. All right. So you're in the military in Tunisia?
Hmm.
Got it. Okay, cool. And so what do you think is the most helpful tip that you could give a student who's trying to learn English or trying to get your level of fluency? What do you think is the
For
best way to
for
learn?
for me, English for an student to uh, to practice English or to improve his skills in English, uh, there are two ways, or there are two levels. You have first of all to start learning vocabulary, grammar, and all that stuff, and also
Uh,
you have to participate or to practice with listening and also with speaking. So you have to interact with foreign people that speak English, or in Facebook or in other something like that.
yeah, yeah. So
Also, movies can help to improve English.
yeah, movies are great for
Hmm.
listening, right? Because
Yeah,
you're the
yeah, for listening.
yeah, you're the first person that's mentioned listening. I feel like listening is really, really important when you're learning a language.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah,
if you want to engage in a conversation, you have to be able to listen and understand what the other
yeah,
person,
yeah,
right?
yeah. That's the point. Hmm.
So listening is big. Um, and you also are saying basically what Yvette said, which is practicing with native speakers, immersion, getting
Hmm.
yourself in conversations, whether
Yeah,
it's online. Do you have a lot of English speakers that visit Tunisia where you live in Tunisia?
yeah. There are many tourists here, tourists that
Uh-huh.
speak English, and also in my job here, I have speakers of English, so I'm always interact with people that speak English.
Yeah, that's great.
Also, I'm trying with the participating in your group. That's why I want to just
Hey!
to participate, and that's it. Because since you don't practice, you start to lose your English. That's why.
Yes, that's true. That's something else that you're the second person to say that if you don't practice, then you start to forget, right?
Yeah, that's right. So you have always to keep practicing and to keep speaking English and learning English, because sometimes words or vocabulary you start to forget them. So we have our ways to refresh your mind.
It's easy to forget vocabulary words. That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
It,
yeah.
so how do you feel, what's the best way to learn vocabulary?
Oh, for learning vocabulary, you can, for example, for the movies, you can watch movies with subtitles. So you can listen the word and you see it. So you can learn vocabulary also in books, in with interaction with native speakers. You can always catch up some vocabularies.
Yeah, and I think it's important. Another thing that you can do is if you don't know, um, I need to, one sec here. Um, uh, looks like there's a troll in the comment section that I just want to block. Um, I also think that if you are in a conversation with somebody, it's perfectly okay to say, what was that word you just said? I don't know that word. And just ask people when you hear a new
Yeah,
vocabulary, the person what it means.
yeah,
Most
exactly.
people are to explain it to you and say, oh, that means this, that, and the other thing. And so you always have an opportunity to ask questions when you're speaking with someone and ask them what they meant or what does that word mean or can you say that word again? I don't know that word.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but some
You have
people
always the
feel,
chance to learn new vocabulary from, especially from people, with interacting with people.
yeah, vocabulary that people are using is the most
Hmm.
helpful because it's real life conversation and real life vocabulary. So that's great. I want to give
Yeah.
other people a chance to practice with me, but before
Yeah,
we
of
finish,
course.
any do you have anything else you want to add or any other
Uh,
helpful tips for other people that are maybe watching?
I think that's all, and I'm happy to participate with you because I participated in that group, in this group, like 1 month ago. So I was waiting for the moment to interact with you, and thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm really glad that we got a chance to chat for a while today. It's been great. Your English is wonderful.
Yeah,
Good job.
thank you. Thank you.
Next time. Okay?
Okay,
Okay,
bye.
ciao. Bye.
Ciao.
All right, good. You did good. All right, let's see. I want to give everyone a chance. So who else do I have on the list here to practice with me? Okay, come in live with me, and when you come live, say your name and where you're from. And then we're talking today, this is just a conversation class to give you all an opportunity to practice speaking English with me. And I'm not giving you a lot of corrective feedback today. I just want you to get comfortable talking and practicing. Um, and the conversation topic is learning English. So things that you do to learn English or things that are helpful or important to you, ways that you've succeeded in learning English. Um, and so we can talk about that, and I think it's a topic that we can all relate to. Everybody um, probably has something to contribute on this topic. Um, so this person's internet doesn't seem to be working, so I'm going to select someone else and see if um, you can come live with me and practice speaking English. So um, Raina is asking me, what do I know about Tunisia? I don't know that much about Tunisia. I would like to learn more and I'd love to visit. I love traveling. So if you have any recommendations of like the best time of year to visit or things to see and do there, I'd love to hear about that. Um, Hi, Joe. Are you still on there? Let's see if he is. Maybe I can bring you live. This person's internet is also not working. So we'll see. Yeah, I want you to practice with me. Come live with me. You just need to click the join the class icon, and I would love to. Ravi says he'd be happy if I visited Tunisia. I would love to go. I would love to visit. Okay, so this person is not. Their internet's not working, so we'll try someone else. We'll just keep going down the list here. Luis Fernando, I'm trying to. Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, tell me your name and where you're from.
I am Maria Paula and I am for Colombia.
You're from Colombia. Awesome. Maria Paula, is that your name? Okay. Are you using somebody else's Facebook?
Yeah, my father.
Okay, okay. Because it says a different name and it's a man's name. So, all right, cool. Look, we're both wearing striped shirts.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so tell me, how do you learn English? How have you been learning English?
I learned English in my school.
Okay. And what kind of ways do they teach you? Do you learn grammar? Do you read books? Do you watch movies? How do you
I
practice?
learn all of that. I read books, I see movies.
And were you, at what age did you start learning English?
3 years old.
3 years old. Oh my gosh. And how old are you now?
11.
11. So you've been learning for a long time, most of your life.
Yeah, I like it.
Cool. Yeah? And what other languages do you speak?
No, Spanish, but I want to know French.
Okay, do you have an opportunity to learn French there?
Yeah.
So you can take French classes at school?
No, I don't have.
Okay. But you can take French classes somewhere or learn somehow.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Great. Fantastic. And what do you think is a good way to learn vocabulary?
Reading books and see movies in English.
Mm-hmm. Do you have friends that you can speak English with?
Yeah, all of my partners in the school speak English, so we all speak English at all.
Fantastic. That's great. And is there anything else that you want to say about learning English?
No, I don't.
How do you feel, what do you like about learning English?
I like because if I go to another country, I can speak English, and most of the people can understand.
Mm-hmm. So do you travel with your family?
Yeah,
Nice. That's great. Have you ever traveled to the United States?
yeah. Most
Where in the
of
US?
my trips I go to United States.
Say it again.
Most of my trips I go to United States.
Okay. Have you been to California?
No, I don't.
Okay, maybe next time.
Okay.
Come for a visit. That's where I live.
Yeah.
Great. Well, your English is wonderful. Do you feel like you're going to keep studying English when you get older?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I like to go to the university in United States.
Ah, okay. Do you know which one?
I want to go to Harvard, but I don't know.
Wow, cool. And what would you like to study there?
I don't know
Okay. And why what makes you like Harvard, or why would you like to study at Harvard?
because in Harvard I have so many opportunities.
Okay. And have you been to the Harvard campus before?
No,
Have you gone to visit?
I haven't.
Not yet. Maybe next time.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, cool. That'd be great. All right. Well, anything else you want to say, or any other things you want to talk about?
No,
All right. Good job.
thanks.
I'll see you next time.
Okay, bye.
Bye. That is amazing. Her English is fantastic. And if you can have the advantage of learning when you're young, as a kid, I mean, she's been learning since she was 3 years old. So that's pretty amazing. At that age, it's not as difficult as when you're trying to learn as an adult. I'm wondering how many of you have started learning children. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Hi.
I'm
Tell me your name and where you're
uh, I'm Ismail Hussain from Bangladesh.
All right, from Bangladesh. Very cool. And tell me about learning English. How have you been learning?
Sorry.
How have you been learning English?
I learned English from school. From school, I have
Uh-huh.
started to learn English, and I enjoy lots of movie, and also I read English newspaper, books, etc. And from this, I learn English.
So you started learning at what age?
Repeat, please.
Oh, at what age did you start learning?
It may be 4 or 5. I have started learning English from school.
Wow, you were 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay. And do you have opportunities to practice with native speakers in Bangladesh where you live?
Uh, yeah, I got opportunities to learn English from native speaker. It's my classmates, teachers. I had opportunity to conversate with them.
That's great. And what do you think are some good ways to learn vocabulary or um, to improve your English skills?
To learn vocabulary, I think we have to conversate with people and also read English newspaper books, and enjoying movies is also another way to increase vocabulary, and especially with subtitle for not English speaking people, subtitle is very suitable, I think.
Hmm. What about people who, what advice do you have for people who feel um, shy about speaking? I think a lot of people spend years studying English and they know the grammar and they can read and write, but they get really nervous or shy when it comes to speaking with someone.
But I also feel shy to speak in English, but I think we should practice English freely, and especially with close people. If we speak in English with close people, then it can be helpful, I think.
Okay. So basically, even if you're shy, you just need to try to practice. Is that what you mean?
So repeat, please.
So do you mean that even if you feel shy, you still need to just try to practice?
Now, I cannot understand the word, please.
Um, so your advice is for shy people is even if you feel shy, it's
Yeah,
important to speaking anyway.
yeah, yeah.
Shy
We
people
have
stay
to,
speaking. Yeah.
yes.
Okay. And what about people who feel like they don't have a lot of confidence?
To increase confidence,
Yeah, to increase, how can you increase your confidence when you're speaking English?
if to increase in confidence, we have to continue conversate in English and regularly. Then the
Yeah.
confidence can grow.
So really just practicing, a lot of practice will
Practice.
build your,
Lots of practice is needed to increase the confidence.
yeah, good. Anything else? Any other tips or ideas that you have about learning English?
Actually, practicing is the main advice, I think, and we should do lots of practice in English. Whoever it is, we have to do practice, I think.
Lots of practice.
Yeah.
Good. And how do you practice? What do you do for practice?
I currently I am doing a job, and in my workstation, I conversate with my colleagues in English. Sometimes
Okay.
they do they speak in their native language, but I continue to conversate with English.
Okay, so you converse with them in English, and they may
Yes,
reply in native language, but you still continue to speak to them in.
yes, yes. I
All right.
speak in English.
What kind of work do you do?
I do a job in a bank.
You work
I'm
in
a
a bank.
banker. Yes.
Fantastic. Do you have a lot of opportunities to speak to native speakers at work, or are they all Bangladesh people?
No, Bangladeshi people actually they do not speak in English,
Okay,
but they speak in English when it is needed. When it is needed, that means when they do in their academic life in our country, BBMBA and many other degrees are given in English, and they have to read in English book from foreign writer. That's why they're bound to learn English,
got
and
it.
that's why they learn English. And other way they do not use English language.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that sounds like a lot of the situation in a lot of countries where people have to learn English kind of in an academic way and apply it in a similar way, but then sometimes lack the practical application or being able to just speak like comfortably and naturally with a native speaker or a friend, a visitor, a tourist, etc.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, do you have anything else that you want to add before we wrap up?
Uh, I am enjoying your live class from past few days, but now today I request for live, and it is great experience for me, and I
I'm
think it is very helpful to me.
I'm so
And
glad you
thank
did.
you for your efforts. Thank you very much.
Great. It's great to practice your conversation, and you've shared some really nice insights with me and with everyone watching. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Your day, and we'll talk soon. Come to the next class, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Talk soon. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Good job. Um, lots of comments flying by that I haven't had a chance to read, but I'll try to get to them after the class at some point. I want to give everyone a chance who has been waiting patiently. Thank you, patiently waiting to speak with me. Let me check the time. Oh gosh. Okay, we might have to run a little bit late today, so everyone can have a chance. Hi, can you hear me?
Hi,
Hi.
hi, I am Samra from Pakistan.
Hi. Well, I can't see you, but good to hear you again. We spoke last time. Do you remember?
Yes, yes, I know.
Yeah,
How are you?
fantastic. I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
I am also good.
Good. Um, so today we're just practicing, we're having a little conversation practice, and I'm curious to know how you've been learning English and what things you think are helpful, like helpful tips or ideas on how to practice and how to improve.
Okay. Firstly, we can learn English through speaking, listening, and reading.
Hmm.
And we should confident. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to mistake in front of every person, and use English whenever you can.
Right, okay. So just try to use
Yes,
it,
you.
find opportunity.
Don't be shy. Don't be
Don't.
shy. Yes.
What about people who are shy though? I mean, some people are just naturally shy, or some people are kind of afraid to make a mistake because they feel embarrassed. What advice do you have with what advice do you have for someone like that?
Mm, Firstly, be confident. But be confident. Actually, I am from Pakistan. I cannot speak English good. There are many people say, "Oh, you can't speak English," or in this way. Matlab, so don't focus on them. Just move on.
Hmm. Right. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that to be a successful language learner, and it's not just English, it's anyone learning any language, right? Um, we have to somehow move beyond that fear or the embarrassment and be willing to make mistakes and be willing to, um, maybe
Through
feel
mistakes, we
uncomfortable.
can learn. Through mistakes, we can learn better.
Exactly. Yeah. So mistakes are a
Yeah.
good thing. We like mistakes. I think the problem maybe for some people is that when you're in school and you're learning English in school, you're being evaluated and you're being evaluated and you're being given grades, right? So your teacher says, "Oh, that's not good enough," or you don't pass the class or something. And so there's the pressure of being evaluated and the pressure to perform. And if you can remove that pressure and just kind of be relaxed about it, then mistakes are a really good thing. And mistakes are going to help you, right?
Exactly. Actually, actually, I have done my MA. I mean Masters in English now.
Uh-huh.
So my ma'am Exa told me that uh, uh, don't be afraid. Just speak, and she appreciate us. Oh, you can speak. She appreciated it. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. It's really good speaking with you again. Do you have anything else you want to add? Are you there? That's too bad. We always have a nice conversation together. Okay, our class is almost up. Time is almost up, but I want to try to reach everyone that's been waiting. So we'll just go a little bit longer today. Um, Hi. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?
Do you
I
hear
can't
me?
hear you, and you're kind of. I can hear you now. Great.
Um, I'm not hearing you, sorry.
You can't hear me? I don't think the internet connection's very good.
Sorry. I'm not hearing you.
Hello? Can you hear me now? Yeah? Okay, tell me your name and where you're from.
Hello.
Hello? Able to really communicate, and um, I don't think you can hear me, and I can't hear you very well. So I apologize, and I hope that we can try to talk next time. I've got two more people in the queue, and then we'll wrap it up for today. My next class will be I think I'm going to do a class on Wednesday next week. I haven't scheduled it. I haven't put it on the schedule, but you can always check the Go Places English events, and that will show you when the next class will be. If you haven't already, feel free to share this video on your Facebook timeline and give it a thumbs up. Check out my YouTube channel. And also, if you go to the Go Places English Facebook page, you can give me a 5-star rating there, and I would really appreciate that. So thank you. Hopefully, we'll get a couple more people hear what they think about English conversation, in English conversation, to talk about what types. Oh, this person didn't respond. Yeah, I'm sorry that there was a voice problem. I hope that you do join me next time because I would really, I would really love to chat with you and hear about your English learning experience. Um, I'm curious, do you guys like the conversation class? Should we do this again, or do you prefer me to give a topic that we practice? Let me know in the comments if you prefer, if you'd like to see another conversation class. We can do more conversation classes. Um, and if you would like to do conversation classes, um, then what kind of topics would you like to see? A couple people, if you would like to join me in the live conversation, then you need to click the icon and indicate that you would like to join the conversation. This video is, so Saeed, you need to join the video portion of the class, and I'm happy to speak with you. I've got one more student. We're going to try and see if so Mac Mendoza says a topic is better. Okay, that's fine. I can give you a lesson. Actually, I have a lesson in mind that I want to teach. Romo says both. I kind of think maybe a combination. We could do some conversation classes to give you all an opportunity just to practice speaking. And then I can also do our kind of traditional classes where I give you some pronunciation help or teach some phrases or different things that are. Let me know what you think is most helpful to you. I already speak English, and so this is for you. This is for you to practice. So you let me know what you want, and I will do my best to deliver the kinds of classes that it would be the most helpful for you. I think a combination of conversation, instruction, learning new things. Maybe we could do, a combination of different kinds of classes. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you would like to check out my Patreon page, I encourage you to do that. I've been uploading lots and lots of videos to YouTube, so if you want more practice videos, like homework practice, you can check it out there. And I'm happy to help you learn. So let me know what I can do and what I can do for you to help out. And I think we're going to just wrap this class up right now. So, and one more thing. Last class, we talked about forming a Go Places English group. And many students seem to be interested in that. So I'm going to need moderators. So if you are interested in being a moderator for the group, send me a message and let me know that, so that I can get some moderators on board, and then we can start opening up the group and posting there and sharing ideas and conversation. We can do some live videos in the group. I really want the group to be a clean group. I don't want anything that's vulgar or misogynist or racist or any of that kind of negativity. I want a really positive, learning focused group. So I need some moderators that can moderate, right? I need some moderators that can look at posts and make sure that everything is clean and helpful and productive. So thank you all so much. I appreciate you. I love you all. Thank you, and I'll see you in next class, okay? Bye, everyone. Thank you. Thanks for spending your time with me today. Bye.